Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course the law of attraction. In today's video, I am doing a reading about those of you who have been receiving reunion visions. For most of you who will resonate with these messages, and I do feel that this won't be for everyone, but really for a select group of people. For those of you who were drawn to the thumbnail, to the title of this video, it's very likely that something about seeing those words, reunion vision, triggered something within you, a kind of remembering, a kind of realization that lately you've been having either conscious dream experiences or even unconscious dreams, meaning that you wake up with this feeling that you've had some kind of a dream about your person and you can't quite remember the details or the conversation, but you just know somehow you were conversing with them or you were with them in your dream state throughout the night. But again, these could be conscious or unconscious. These could also be flashes of feelings you get throughout the day. These could even be images that seem to be received through your mind throughout the day, especially while you are daydreaming, while you are more relaxed, or while you are meditating. Now, these reunion visions could very well be related to a twin flame connection if you do consider yourself to be a twin flame. However, I also feel that some of you may be unsure about what type of soul connection you're dealing with here, about whether this person is a twin flame, a romantic soulmate, or really just what this connection is. One thing about whoever I'm connecting with here is that these visions for this person feel very confusing. I'm sensing kind of a fog here when it comes to these dreams or visions. There's some element of confusion, some element of, I just heard, I don't know why I'm thinking about you. I don't know why I'm thinking about this person right now. Or even I heard distraction. This person or these daydreams, these visions could feel like a distraction to you, almost something unwanted. I heard delusional. So when someone has these daydreams or visions, they could be feeling as though they are just crazy, for lack of a better word. By the way, if you've noticed, this is a bit of a different kind of reading style, and usually I do general messages and energy updates for the Twin Flame Collective specifically, but lately I've noticed that as our group here on this channel grows bigger, there are more and more of us here. Sometimes it can be difficult to channel so many different specific energies and people and connections through those reading videos, those general readings. So I may end up breaking up our collective into these kinds of messages, these individualized videos that will resonate more specifically with people, but perhaps not resonate with as many people all at once, if that makes sense. So do let me know if that connects with you or makes sense to you, or if you have some kind of different suggestion or idea for that. I really do just want to continue channeling as specifically as I can for different people here on this channel. So I'm really just searching for the best way to go about doing that. And as I was shuffling, a card came out. This is the Energy Oracle Cards deck, by the way, my favorite deck. So this is one that I use very often on this channel. Okay, so broken heart reversed. What I'm feeling for, wow, I'm just getting this wave of sadness. I had to take a pause there. Whoever has been getting these reunion visions or daydreams, you've gone through some kind of major heartbreak in your life. I feel that for many of you, this was something recent, meaning within the last year. I feel like for many of you, this involved a romantic partner or relationship not working out in some way. I did hear cheating specifically, so it could be that someone here was unfaithful to the other. I heard loneliness, so this could simply be feeling as though you can't find a romantic partner or feeling very alone. Or actually, for some of you, this was actually a loneliness you felt within a relationship with someone else. But either way, there's definitely loneliness here. A very deep sadness. This sadness for this person is like a deep ache within their soul. And along with that aching, there's like this longing, this sense of adjacent possibilities. I was trying to find the word, and then the adjacent possibilities card came out here. So throughout this heartbreak, whatever it was, whether it was specifically in love and romance, or whether it was with life in general, like a feeling of disappointment or sadness, I feel like throughout all of this, in spite of your loneliness, in spite of this sadness, there was also this sense of possibility. There was this feeling of, I just heard, I know you're out there somewhere. So this could very well be for someone specifically who either has not met their person that they're having daydreams about, or someone who hasn't been in contact with them for a while, or perhaps someone who just glimpsed them at some point in a dream or even in real life, but hasn't really fully connected with them. So again, this will not be a message for everyone in the collective, just whoever I'm speaking to there. With the walking away card in the upright position, I do feel strongly this situation of heartbreak, this brokenheartedness, did ultimately culminate to one person in this situation. I heard jumping ship, but walking away in some sense. Whether that was breaking up or physically separating, there is some kind of separation here. And fifth chakra in the upright position. Through this culmination point, this walking away experience, whoever I'm connecting with here has been coming into themselves in a really powerful way, specifically coming into their voice. The fifth chakra connects with communication, with using our voice. The word limited came out in the love word scramble, which for those of you who are new, this is just a way that I channel specific words for the reading. I heard restricted voice, limited voice. It's as though someone here, when they were still connected in with this romantic situation, it may or may not be romantic, but there's some kind of situation here in the past. I heard I loved you, but you held me back. Or it's like there's love here, but also restriction. I saw someone like, the story of the princess in the tower. It's like someone I'm connecting with here that very well could be a divine feminine, because I did get that image of a princess. Someone here felt trapped or restricted in some way in this previous situation that ended up causing them pain or heartbreak. So they walked away, disconnected themselves somehow, separated somehow. And now it's like in this period of loneliness or isolation, this person is really coming into themselves, coming into their voice. The word prepare came out. That was another thing I kept channeling in meditation. The idea that someone was in some kind of period of preparation right now. Door to value. I heard abundance. So this person I'm connecting with here, not only are they coming into their voice, but they're actually learning to use their voice to generate some kind of material value in their life. This could be monetary value. This could be creating something using their voice. And I use the word voice very broadly. This could be creating, this could be singing, this could be writing, this could be speaking, really anything. They're sharing of themselves in the world in a way that is now bringing value back into their lives. And what I really hear Spirit saying is actually, you are just realizing the value that was there all along, and in your increasing consciousness of your own innate value, you are then manifesting greater material wealth and value into your life as well. A win-win outcome is forecast. This card comes from the Moonology deck, and it's full moon in Libra, so there could be some kind of Libra energy here for someone. But this card also has the image of scales on it, and very often when I see this image of scales, I connect it to karmic energy. I heard this had to happen. I feel like someone has been asking themselves why. Why something happened a certain way or didn't work out the way that they wanted it to. I also feel someone here who feels like when they look into the future, they're looking into a fog. They don't really know how things are going to progress forward, how things are going to work out. And that's where I really hear for this person, a win-win outcome is forecast. This idea that this situation is going to resolve itself. You don't have to push or do anything here. Continue stepping forward and this situation will come to a natural, perfect resolution of some kind. Also, the second card from the Moonology deck that came out here is you're very close to achieving your goal. However, interestingly, this card was actually flipped in the reverse position, so to speak, although I don't normally take reverse position cards from this Moonology deck to mean something different. I just don't think of them as being reversed, but it was reversed. So I feel that someone is actually closer than they think. There's like this feeling of, I feel like I am very far from reaching something, but it's actually closer than you think. I'm actually going to get more specifics on all of this because I know that some of this has been very vague so far. So what does the person connecting with this reading need to know at this time? Another thing that I heard while I was meditating for you, whoever's connecting with this reading, is that these reunion visions, although they may be causing you to feel crazy or delusional, I heard also ungrounded in reality. So they may give you this feeling of kind of dreaminess or surreality, if that's the right word. Surreal. It feels like it's very surreal. Too surreal to be true. However, these visions are actually coming to you for a reason. These aren't happening for no reason or just because you're self-sabotaging or becoming distracted on purpose or just daydreaming. It's not like that. There's actually an energetic cause here, and that's what I'm really hoping to read into through this reading. The card that came out from the Starseed Oracle is All Paths Lead Home. Inner authority, intuition, trust your gaze within, and also the card Big Picture Thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I'm going to read from the guidebook for this All Paths Lead Home card, so give me a moment to flip to that page. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. And actually what I heard from that line, the deeper the connection will become, I heard the deeper your connection with this person, this energy you've been daydreaming about will become. I feel like through these energies or through these daydreams or visions, what you're really seeing into is some kind of reunion window that is going to happen or open up in the physical. And actually, what I was trying to get to earlier before these cards came out is that I channeled intuitively during a meditation that if you've been getting these reunion visions, is what I'm going to call them and title this video, what you are really energetically sensing into is the fact that collectively we are coming into a reunion window. A reunion window is opening up for us collectively. And I did hear twin flames. So I do feel for many of you, this will be a twin flame reunion of some kind. And I'm just strongly getting this feeling of winter, like now, into next summer, the beginning of next summer. This next 6-month period, I know that it's not necessarily winter where you live, since many of you come from other parts of the globe, but this next 6 months is, I feel, some kind of opening window for many in the collective. And if you've been getting these visions, it's because you're sensing that things are energetically shifting or changing. You may even find yourself feeling kind of pushed in a certain direction. So I'm going to shuffle the energy oracle cards again and see if I can channel more messages here. Journey in the reverse position. I've heard you've been on a long journey, but you're coming home. You're returning home. There's this feeling of home, but the home I'm sensing is a feeling of home that this person gets with another person or in another person's energy. So this returning home isn't so much coming home to a place as it is reuniting with a person. The journey is over. I feel someone's energy very strongly who has walked through this life feeling so alone. And yet always having this sense that there was this person, this energy they were connected with. This very well, again, could be a twin flame connection, although this hasn't necessarily come up in the cards yet. The card that flew out is the Temple Path in the reverse position. There's something about the temple. Someone could have lived past lives where they spend a lot of time in a temple, either studying or worshiping, but that won't be for everyone. I specifically heard Athens, Greece, so that might be for someone specifically. This is also the number 12 card, and I'm hearing that the number 12 might hold some kind of significance, either 12 months, 12 weeks, 12 years, something like that for you and your connection. The card Hostilities upright came out, and I'm intuitively feeling that this has something to do with someone feeling like they're fighting within themselves. This is like some kind of energetic battle happening within this person. So I want to know, why does this person feel as though they're fighting within themselves? Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So I feel like there is a person, this actually could be a divine masculine or the divine feminine. This could even be actually whoever you are listening. This could be the person you've been having daydreams and visions about who is dealing with this. But I feel someone who is dealing with some kind of either material success or achievement or status, or a desire for this kind of status. And somehow energetically, they feel as though connecting in with this love connection is going to prevent them from this status, or distract them, or inhibit them, or prevent them from being successful in some way. Either that, and that won't connect with everyone here, or otherwise, this could be that someone's ego, their attachments to these statuses, to these feelings of success and achievement in this materialism, that somehow these attachments are preventing them from fully giving themselves over energetically to this love connection that I'm sensing into. But again, I do feel this card won't actually connect with everyone who's been connecting with the rest of the reading. That could very well be just for one or two people here. What else is going on with this success, with whoever's feeling this attachment to earthly achievements or desires? So the anxiety card came out, but interestingly, it actually came out first in the reverse position. Because what I really heard is there's no need to worry. What does this person not have to worry about? What does this person not need to be anxious about or worry about? Woman holding a heart in the upright position. So I am sensing that for some, there could be some kind of third-party situation that's involved here. Specifically, I'm seeing a woman or a feminine energy. So I feel I'm speaking to a divine feminine listening to this reading who is thinking of or daydreaming about a masculine who could be connecting with a third party. who is a feminine also of some kind. And I'm hearing that for some reason, it's like you don't really need to worry about this situation. I am going to get more information on this for you, but why doesn't this person need to worry about this situation with this third party feminine energy? Don't let your past hold you back. Why doesn't this person need to worry about this third party energy? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. You are good enough. Nothing will come of this situation. Lots of cards coming out here from the Moonology deck, and one of these cards is full moon in Virgo, one is new moon in Aquarius, so someone here could have Virgo or Aquarius energy. I also did pull a card with Libra on it earlier, so all of those might resonate with some of you, although again, I don't feel that's for everyone. What I'm seeing here, well, I'm feeling a few different energies coming through for different people, but one thing I'm seeing is that, again, someone here is specifically worried about their masculine connecting with some kind of a third party, whether they know who that person is or not. What I'm actually getting for someone is like, I just don't know what you're up to. Like, I don't know whether you are dating other people, connecting with other people. What if there's already someone in your life? I just don't know. And that is what I'm feeling for someone who specifically maybe hasn't met their person yet. But for those of you who have connected with your person and are aware of them, I am seeing this feeling of like, I heard trapped, seeing this person trapped with some kind of feminine third party situation, but also struggling with feelings within themselves of not being good enough. This actually might go for really many different people connecting with this reading. This feeling of when we meet or when we reunite or when we reconnect, will I be good enough to you? I'm specifically hearing something when it comes to physicality for someone. So there could be this concern that when they connect with their person in the physical, will there be that attraction there between us? Will you want me? Will you love me? It's a very kind of like primal need to be accepted, to be loved that is coming up for someone here. I feel this very like lower chakra sensation of like visceral feelings of insecurity or uncertainty about this person, specifically when it comes to their attraction. There's something here about attraction here as well. With nothing will come of this situation. This card, I'm just seeing this message of be at peace with whatever's going on in this situation, because your greatest fears, whatever those fears may be, because again, I'm channeling many different feelings of anxiety here, but you can put those to rest. You're really being guided to calm your fears here, to know that you are good enough, that in fact, you are perfect as you are for this person, for this connection, for this life that you are living. You are enough. I feel that message just coming through so strongly for someone that needs to hear it right now. With don't let your past hold you back, I'm hearing this is actually speaking to whoever is in this situation who is holding on to some kind of third-party energy. This could be you or your person. I want to know, why is this person holding on to this karmic or third-party situation? The words fire, wrong, and themselves came out of the love word scramble. And I'm hearing like someone here feeling as though they are attached to this person because of the ways that they are indebted to one another. So there could be someone feeling as though they are attached to some kind of third-party energy or situation because it's like, I'm indebted to them, they're indebted to me, we kind of like owe each other or something. What else is going on here in this situation? Growth and empathy. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, and empathy says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. With both of these cards, what I'm really hearing is hold space and continue to focus on your own growth. You will know how that statement applies to you if it does. Holding space, I feel, could apply to releasing your fears about a certain situation, about timing, or about how something is or is not going to work out. With growth, I see shift your powerful attention, energy, and focus back to yourself, and everything will fall perfectly into place. Focus on your own growth. Focus on loving yourself regardless of what situation you find yourself in, and everything is going to work itself out. That's the message I'm hearing for this person. So I am going to reshuffle all the cards here, and I'm actually going to pull some messages from whoever the other side is in this situation, which for many I do feel is a divine masculine, who is the one who's being daydreamed about or being dreamt about. I really want to know what this person or energy is actually thinking or feeling right now. So to assist us with this, I'm actually going to be pulling some messages from my shoebox. I got this idea from the Hermit Tarot channel. And essentially, this is just where I will pull random messages from here that will then connect specifically with people in certain ways. So the first card to come out here is I'm feeling triggered. Reconnecting, talking. Interesting. Let's get a few more messages here. Waiting for something. Oh my gosh, guys. This is such a confirmation. Waiting for something. Divine masculine. Old habits. Okay, so what I am feeling from this divine masculine, which we do have a confirmation here that it is the divine masculine we're speaking to, I feel that this divine masculine is sharing these visions, sharing these experiences, albeit I feel that this could be happening for them a bit less consciously than for the divine feminine. That's what I see with reconnecting and talking. Specifically, I feel as though this divine masculine gets the feeling as though they are talking to you, the divine feminine, all night long. It's like I wake up and feel like we've been having a conversation. I feel like we've been talking. And I feel that because of these unconscious visions and experiences this masculine has been having, that's where this waiting for something card came out. I feel like this divine masculine has the feeling as though they are... I want to get some clarification. I don't want to speak too far ahead, but I feel like in the back of their minds, they have this feeling like they're placing something in their life on hold because they're kind of waiting to see what happens, what comes of this situation or these daydreams and visions they've been having. It's like, I just heard stop. It like having these visions or daydreams is somehow giving them the feeling of like, I don't know who or what exactly I'm waiting for, but I feel like I need to leave space in my life for whatever this thing is. It's like this very unconscious, intuitive kind of feeling of like something really big is coming that I've been waiting for, that this masculine is getting right now, but he doesn't really consciously know where it's coming from, why it's happening. I do feel that the divine feminine in this situation may very well be the spiritual twin, the one who is more spiritually evolved, and she may have more of a clear knowledge or feeling or understanding about this meeting that could be coming between them or this reunion, whatever the case may be. With I'm feeling triggered and old habits, I'm really curious what's going on here. I'm almost feeling as though there's a masculine who's really going through an intensified spiritual awakening, in preparation. It's like, just like the divine feminine I spoke to earlier is being prepared by focusing on herself. I heard by having people cut out of her life. So this divine feminine might be feeling really alone because the divine has literally been extracting people and situations from her life, from her energy, allowing her to purge, allowing her to detox in order to reconnect or to have this reunion with her masculine later on. But I'm feeling that the masculine is going through the same kind of thing, except perhaps even more chaotically in the physical 3D world, because I do sense he is the one in this situation who was more entrenched in this physical 3D matrix, meaning he had more physical 3D attachments, and somehow some of these attachments are being triggered to change or to be cut out. In old habits, I do feel that in some sense it's like he finds himself holding on to these things a bit more than the feminine. It's taking longer for him to fully let go, to release these kinds of physical 3D attachments that could be inhibiting him from experiencing this reunion with the divine feminine. Although when I say inhibiting, that's not really the right word because it makes it sound like this reunion could be avoided. But I'm really feeling like whatever powerful reunion these visions are preparing these two counterparts for is somehow just inevitable. It's like this preparation is happening because the reunion is coming. Like, it is inevitable. It is going to happen. I don't feel like it's something that could really be prevented at this point for whoever I'm connecting with. And that is why they are feeling it and visioning it so strongly. So what else is going on here? What other messages can I pull for these two people or energies I'm channeling for right now? Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. For some reason, I'm feeling someone who's been just feeling as though they are really distracted because of these visions or dreams or whatever's been happening. It's like this person feels like, I heard snap out of it, snap back into reality. That's how this person feels when these visions happen. I also heard, are you feeling what I'm feeling? Like, do you feel it too? I feel on both sides of this situation, both people here are having these visions or dreams, and they're both kind of wondering, like, is the person I'm connecting with having this experience too, or is this just all me, all in my head? All tied up in the reverse position. I'm actually going to read a little bit about this card to see how it connects with the reading. This card reversed is telling you that the ties that bind are about to break loose. A previously stuck situation is opening up and the restrictions are clearing out. This card also indicates that you are ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have all of the power and clarity at this point. So untie the binds of the patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. Wow, that's very synchronistic because it really fits with everything I had been channeling before about someone specifically. I keep hearing divine feminine, although I feel this is being very mirrored between these two people in this situation. But it's like this feeling of things and people and situations and energies that are not meant for you or were not serving your highest good are now being extracted from your life. And I feel that through that extraction process, this is actually really painful and confusing for this person. I feel, again, this is actually happening on some level on both sides, for both the masculine in this situation and for the feminine. So I am just going to pull a few more cards here before we head over to the extended version of this reading. So what else do we need to know about this situation here? Let love be your guide. Live a life from love, guided by love. You deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. I heard led by the heart and not by the mind. I feel as though someone's heart and mind are very much in conflict right now. And I do want to read a bit more on that. I feel like someone has this sense of something shifting or changing in their heart and their soul emotionally. These could even be partially illustrated or represented through these visions they've been having. And yet at the same time, there's this feeling of the mind saying, we're just being crazy, we're just distracting ourselves. I just do feel this conflict being set up here. And also beneath it all, there is this feeling I keep hearing for a divine feminine. I feel specifically listening to this feeling of, do I deserve this? Am I good enough for this? Whether it's deeply unconscious, this feeling of unworthiness that's unconsciously stored, that's being cleared out, or whether it's something more conscious. I am going to see, what is this conflict taking place between the heart and the mind for this divine feminine here? How is this divine feminine's heart and mind in conflict right now? Patience in the reverse position. So this conflict between the heart and mind for this divine feminine could be manifesting as impatience. How is this divine feminine being impatient in this situation? Angel of Strength in the reverse position. I'm going to read a little bit about this card. So just to remind us here, we're trying to figure out why this divine feminine is being impatient, or how she is being impatient. Personal power and inner strength. This card reversed indicates that you are not perceiving the truth of your own power. Perhaps you're even seeing yourself as weak or ineffectual. The situation that you find yourself in may seem overwhelming, but you absolutely do have the strength to see it through to a successful outcome. Don't fall into any old patterns of giving your power away. When you let others define you or make decisions on your behalf, you take yourself out of the picture of your own destiny creation. It's time to take back control. Very interesting. So I heard that this divine feminine is expressing this impatience by giving her power away or giving her energy away. And I know that sounds like a really strange statement. I'm trying to get more clarity on what exactly that means. So I want to know why or how this divine feminine is giving her power away. How is this divine feminine giving her power away? A lot of cards just came out from the Romance Angels deck. That's why I kind of had to take a pause. The cards that came out were wedding. This situation could involve a marriage, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Very soon, this could be the one, and flirt. Interesting. So right away, I'm seeing that this won't be for everyone, but for many, somehow in this divine feminine's energy, there could be some situation involved of either a marriage, an engagement, or some kind of serious relationship, a very serious long-term relationship. This could be either a relationship within her own life, or this could be a relationship she sees as happening within her person's life. With past life relationship, I see this connecting specifically to this divine feminine's person that she is daydreaming about. It's like, I heard the reason this person is so stuck in your energy is because you've lived many lives together. Your soul knows this unconsciously, but your mind is fighting this truth or questioning it, calling it delusional. That's why this person, though, feels so familiar to you, and even why you dream about them. You could even be having past life dreams without realizing it, experiencing soul memories of these interactions you shared with this person in a past life that again are intensifying because you are coming up on this opening energetic reunion window that is opening up, that is happening right now. With very soon, and this could be the one. All of these cards, the earlier card, the something about something coming very soon, achieving what you want very soon, you're very close to your goal, very soon, coming out again here. I do feel a potential, again, reunion window happening, opening up, starting now, and really, I just keep seeing now through next, like May, June, July. I feel like something very, very powerful is shifting or opening or happening for you within this connection. But with the card flirt, I'm hearing like there's a need to be lighthearted about this, to not take it so seriously or approach it with an analytical, ego-based mind, but really to loosen up and let go and just keep yourself open to possibilities here. That's what I'm really sensing for this person. So what else does this person need to know? What else can I channel about this person who's been having reunion visions or dreams or daydreams? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Wow, guys, once again, so many cards coming up like you're so close very soon. Conclusions are within reach. However, this card, interestingly, is an eclipse card, which of course is a moment of darkness. And I feel someone, this is such a great closing point for this initial reading before the extended, but I feel someone here who feels as though they are very much in the dark. They feel blind. And as I was meditating, I got this image of two people sitting in the same room. And I feel like this represents a divine masculine and divine feminine in this situation. They were sitting in chairs very close to each other. However, they were both completely blindfolded. They could sense the presence of each other, but they didn't realize just how close they were in proximity. But then there was this moment where one reached out and took the hand of the other. And I took this vision to be very metaphoric of the fact that many in the collective, especially you who have been drawn to this video, it's like you've always sensed that you are in the presence in the same metaphorical room, so to speak, as some other energy, as some other person that you were destined to meet, that you were destined to reunite with. However, because you were physically 3D blind, through your soul's amnesia to this truth, you couldn't quite grasp or fully remember this truth. You could only sense it. And so at times you begin to question, wonder, am I delusional? I really am just alone. There's no one here with me. But then I feel as though these dreams or daydreams this person is having, they're kind of like metaphorically that moment when one reached out and took the hand of the other. It's like, wait a second. Now I'm not just sensing you, there's something almost concrete here. I can literally feel you here, even though I can't yet see you. And I feel as though that will connect with someone listening to this reading in a very profound way. So I'm really feeling guided to close out this first part of the reading with just a card from the Rumi Oracle deck. So what is one final message for those here who will be dropping off after this first reading? Sacred Soul Sister. This card actually comes out a lot from the Rumi Oracle deck. So I am just going to read a little bit about it from the guidebook. This guidebook has the most beautiful Rumi poems. I really do recommend this Rumi deck to anyone who feels guided to it. The poem says, "When you are conscious, a cloud of sadness surrounds you. When you are beyond consciousness, the moon rests in your arms. When you are conscious, the beloved moves out of your reach. When you are beyond consciousness, the ecstasy of love moves your way. When you are conscious, you are depressed like fall. When you are beyond conscious, the winter cold feels like spring. All your wavering is due to your longing to be stable. Look for your instability until you become stable. I love you. I am your other self. I am with you always, your partner on this soul journey. I am the you that you do not see. I am the you that speaks through intuition and instinct. I whisper and sing and shout my crazed truth-telling to you through your dreams, through your body. I am the you that is wise, that trusts in life, that knows. I am the you that sees reality rather than appearance. I am the you that knows how to be happy and free." So at this point, I am going to be closing out this YouTube reading and heading over to the extended version of the reading. If you are a member on my Patreon page, you will already have access through your membership to this extended reading. And if you are not a Patreon member, you can actually rent this extended reading by clicking the link in the pinned comment or description box under this video. I am going to be discontinuing my Patreon page after the end of this month of November. So moving into the future, all extended readings will be available to rent individually if you choose to do so. And again, the links to that are in the pinned comment and description box under this video. Just to share a little bit of information about what we are going to be channeling in the extended, I am going to be pulling some potential letter initials, also channeling certain specific words and phrases that may connect with you or your situation. I will also be pulling more cards to channel more information specifically about what the divine feminine in this situation is feeling and the divine masculine, both in the 3D physical world as well as on a higher self soul level, and specifically what they want to say to one another, although they may not be communicating much physically, because I do feel that in this reading specifically, these two counterparts may not be in a lot of physical 3D communication. So all of the information on that will be in the extended video portion of this reading. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, magical rest of your day. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this kind of content to get updates when I post future reading videos. Also, do let me know how you feel about doing this kind of splitting up of messages into more specific, individualized messages to connect with more specific people. Since we are really growing our community here, I would love to know your thoughts on this. I feel that this is more the direction that this channel will take in the future, although I'm sure I will still do many more general twin flame energy update videos as well. So just thank you again for being here, for being such a powerful, important co-creator in this really wonderful space we are creating here on YouTube together. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again in the next reading.